We're back, still at YOLO Brewing Company. They've graciously, again, allowed us to just hang out.
Yeah.
Right?
Or just kind of linger.
Yeah.
Loiter, if
we
you will.
didn't. Maybe we asked.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't.
This is how rebellious we are.
It's the beer.
Yeah.
We're both now drinking the Dirty Cog Porter.
Yeah.
Which I had, like I mentioned before, I had previously come in here on my own.
Yeah.
But watching Mike drink it, I couldn't not.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's such
I always
a good
love a dark beer. And it looked good. It sounded like you guys both enjoyed it, so I had to try it out too.
I'm comparing it to a previous episode. We did the Ballast Point, the Victory at Sea.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic as well.
Fantastic. Pretty heavy.
Very different.
Pretty heavy for a hot summer day, I will say.
Yeah, not a good...
It may have been a poor choice by Lee at the grocery market. It was still a very good beer.
I think Lee's used to us not being outside.
Yeah. I've given up on that. I see one cloud, and I expect the day will be ruined.
Comparing the two, though, like...
Yeah.
This, for me, is... Obviously, it's more a classic porter.
Right.
This episode's supposed to be mostly music, but I have a good beer in front of me. I can't not talk about it. This is more classic porter. The other one had the coffee and vanilla, which I loved.
Yeah.
But this is a solid standard porter.
It's refreshing too, which is what I like in a porter.
We maybe should have had this porter outside.
I would say that would have been a better choice. Yeah.
So speaking of music, Lee, what are we listening to or chatting about?
Fans of our Here and Now podcast might have heard me gush a little bit about this. It's a new album from Thrice. It came out in 2016, I think. I want to say May 2016. I may be mistaken.
Getting it down to the month? You're going to go out on a limb?
Yeah. The album
we don't have our notes,
I know,
as you can tell.
We're winging it a little bit.
I'm gonna pull it. Go ahead.
Fact check. The album is To Be Everywhere is To Be Nowhere, which is a very heady, almost pretentious album title, but I love it.
Yeah. May 27th is when it came out. Through Vagrant Records.
Instant corrections. I appreciate that.
Well, we try to be transparent with our audience.
Yeah.
No pretentious. Yeah. We know everything about the album.
I try to be clear when I'm guessing. It's usually somewhat educated, but not always.
The funny thing to me is you've mentioned Thrice on our podcast a couple times.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar, vaguely familiar with them.
Almost everybody's heard of
They're
Thrice.
in my ethos of music, right? Like they're there.
Yeah.
But I'm not real deep into Thrice.
Yeah.
This, between you mentioning it
and
how many times it popped up on my Facebook feed, oh, the feels, oh, Thrice, this new Thrice album, oh my God, I'm in tears. People are just gushing as much, if not more than you.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to dig in and check this out. So then when we were prepping to do this episode, I told Lee, I'm like, because he's like, well, I don't know, I just talked about it on the podcast. Yeah, it might be a little too much saturation. I said, one, I don't know if they're the same audience.
Right.
I would like to hope there's some bleed over. Let us know if you are listeners.
Yeah.
If you're not, you should be.
Hit us up in the comments.
But I told Lee, I said, no, I think we absolutely need to. Too many people are talking about it for us not to at least acknowledge.
And I wasn't going to argue. I wasn't going to put up a fight. I'm very happy to promote Thrice.
And it's one of your go-tos, right?
It's probably my go-to band.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're my band. Yep.
I knew they were top or top three?
Right now, top. Yeah.
Top, okay.
Yeah. There were other ones that I had growing up. But Thrice has been, for the last at least decade of my life, been my number one.
Okay.
Yeah. I said it on the podcast, but they're my soul food. It's their live show is my somewhat religious experience, right? It's just kind of being in that group. I think Thrice fans are pretty diehard. Yeah. And they're all in. They're all bought in, for better or worse,
So that makes me nervous to share my thoughts.
Oh, feel free.
Not that they're negative, but you know how I operate, and anyone who listens to our podcast knows how I operate. I compare. Yeah. My brain goes, oh, this is like blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
Kings of Leon.
Sure. Okay.
Very, especially Hurricane, the first track.
Yeah.
It could have been on a Kings of Leon album, easily.
Yeah.
But that's not a negative for me at all. Because for me, I dove into Kings of Leon just before their first album hit big. I worked with a guy out of Louisiana who was very familiar with them when they were just a local indie band.
Yeah.
So he introduced me to them, and so I got real into them. I'm coming from that side into Thrice.
Sure.
which you could put them on the same Pandora station.
Absolutely,
easily,
yeah.
Right? Like
Thrice is probably their most straight radio-friendly album they've ever made. Some of their stuff has been softer, but a little less palatable still.
Sure.
A little more folky, a little more digression.
Right.
This is straightforward rock. And it's really working for me.
Yeah.
And I was really curious to see how you felt about it.
I feel exactly the same way. Like,
yeah.
Normally we do this kind of stuff, and I have to carve out time to pay attention to what we're listening to. Especially since we started this show, and we're actually trying to
a whole album
dig albums, right? Like we're trying to talk about whole albums, which may change. Just so you guys know, none of this is set in stone.
Yeah.
If you watched all 5 episodes, nothing is set in stone yet.
We talk about EPs,
other than there's
whatever those
beer,
are.
Other than there's beer, music, me, and Lee.
Yeah.
Like those are the only things set in stone.
I'm always there. For
and
some
Autumn
reason.
when she's not busy.
Yeah.
Poor girl. We miss Autumn. We miss you. She had to work tonight. She actually got the wrong day off.
We have scheduling snafus.
Yeah. We'll get it worked out once we get used to doing this.
Yeah.
Once we can get a schedule, you guys will have Autumn here with us.
Yeah.
Which is better for everybody.
She's cooler than us.
She's way cooler than us.
Just clearly.
But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. I didn't have to carve out time.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. I feel like as a podcaster, that's kind of doing my due diligence.
Yeah.
Which has taken away from what used to be my music time.
Same here, man.
Normally, I have to go, okay, I'll listen to this podcast, and then I'll listen to a couple songs.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back, like I have to, like I said, carve out that time.
Yeah.
This one, I listen to the album, I go, should I listen to it again, or should I get one of the podcasts off my list? Because it starts stacking up, especially if you listen to one that
it's a job on its
weekly.
own.
Like, Nerdist, slow down, guys.
Yeah.
I've stopped listening because I can't keep up.
It's too much.
It's like 3 or 4 a week.
It's out of control.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
But this is steering me back. Like I was listening yesterday. I was driving with my son. Like, man, this makes me want to listen to music again.
Yeah.
Like it really makes me want to just listen to music in general again.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
That's good.
Sad and exciting at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, it's one of those things. It reminds me why I go to live music, go do anything. I love seeing Thrice, and hearing this, I can tell that this is going to be just killer live. I know that this is going to get the crowd insane. There's a perfect mix of slow songs and heavy songs.
Yeah.
And even within the song, Dustin, the singer, has just a perfect vocal range that I love. That it goes from very soft to just incredibly solid scream within the same track, and it just gives me the goosebumps a little bit when I think about it.
Yeah, you featured Black Honey on our podcast, which probably is one of the best tracks on there. I think I was leaning towards also, what was the other one? Wake Up was another one I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And Blood on the Sand.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy, really heavy lyrically.
Right.
You know.
This is
the album overall, though,
very direct lyrics too.
Yeah.
It's very clear what they were thinking of at the time. Blood on the Sand is clearly, I mean, I haven't read the lyric sheet. I try not to do that just because it kind of colors my opinion on music, but it sounds like it's again about the ongoing struggles in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's right out there. They're not pulling any punches.
They're not even speaking in metaphors much in that one.
Yeah.
I think Black Honey is
definitely,
it's metaphor from the start.
It's
right?
a thinly veiled metaphor,
but it's
the
still
intent
metaphor,
is clear.
Right?
Yeah.
But Blood on the Sand, Wake Up wasn't a whole lot of metaphor. It was pretty straightforward as well.
Yep.
So it's nice though because it's not hitting you over the head with it. I don't think it's audibly.
Yeah.
It's not, the vocals aren't so much out in front that you think they've got an agenda. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're still making songs.
They're not Rage Against the Machine. It's
not. Although I love Rage.
Absolutely, same here. But it's different.
It's very different.
They're not all political. It's still about
the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to say Rage isn't either. I feel like we're bashing on Rage. No. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'd love to have a conversation with those guys.
Yeah. I gravitated Black Honey. I featured it on our podcast. I thought it was just a cool song, and it kind of is a standout on this album. Yeah. It's got a kind of a weird groove to it that sticks out among the other songs. And the other song I really rocked to was the Whistleblower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like the concept, and I think reading online, it's about Edward Snowden, and think what you will. It does take some balls to do that, and it's important to think about too, I think. And I'm glad that somebody's talking about it, even in a musical form.
Yeah, even if your motivation is self-indulgent, like you want to make yourself famous or whatever, it still takes balls to do it,
right?
Like in the way that he chose.
Yeah, absolutely. And just as somebody that's a little bit growing more and more leery of the Googles and the man having all my information, I'm kind of agreeing with the the decision to kind of out that as a problem.
Right on.
Yeah.
So, in typical backyard brews and reviews tradition, let me guess.
Verdict, thumbs up.
Way up.
Yeah, I listened to it 3 times on my way here. I'm digging it.
It tells you how far a drive he does for us, for you guys. Lee is not local.
I'm not.
He does not live locally anymore. So anytime you hear his lovely voice in studio or you see his beautiful face on camera, he's putting in the extra effort for you guys.
And I get beers. Well, and to talk about Thrice.
I was trying to make it about them.
Let's make it about Thrice all the time. I'll be excited to show up anyway.
F you guys, it's about Thrice. Lee really wants a troll.
Yeah, I do.
So F the fans.
Yeah,
Lee? Is that
if
what
you
you're
hate
saying now?
Thrice, come at me. Some people hate Thrice. My wife hates Thrice.
Really?
Yeah. That's a story for another show, I think.
How?
I don't know.
I think my wife would love Thrice. Now I'm rethinking my whole idea about how well they'd get along.
Yep. I don't know. It's crazy. I think it's more about me than anything.
So I think that about does it. I mean, short and sweet, but we definitely wanted to hit the music review as well for you guys.
A cool setting.
Beautiful setting. That's, you guys can see it's a working brewery again. It's really cool that they allowed us to do this.
Yeah.
Hope the audio is not too bad, but if it's not great, I would hope you guys would allow a little forgiveness.
Yeah.
Just because it's a great location.
Yeah.
Great beer. Cool people. Mike was really cool.
Yeah,
really,
Mike was fantastic.
Really excited to work with us too. Like when I
Yeah.
first reached out to him, he was very receptive. So that's always nice.
No, it's a very cool place. Check out Yellow Brewing Company.
So again, as always, a little bit of business, a little bit of housekeeping before we go. Make sure you guys subscribe and share. Let everyone else know. That's how things happen. That's how we get seen and get the opportunities to grow and do more for you guys. Is for more people to know of us.
Yeah, give us feedback too.
Yeah, please, feedback.
Do you like the show? Is the length good for you? Let us know. Anything.
Yeah. If you want me to wear different shirts or no shirt, let me know. I don't know how I'm gonna do the mic with no shirt, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you need
get one of those
strange beard,
one of those lanyards,
like a little weird beard curl that you.
Yeah, there we go, a beard braid.
Yeah. That'll get the viewers.
Also, if you guys have a beer brewery album, anything that you would like us to discuss on the show, whether we do a whole episode or we'll just discuss it on the next one, we absolutely would love to do that. Let us know. We also check out our podcast, noisysnailstudios.com/here and now. A lot of fun there. We always have musical guests. Talking about music. It's just all music on that one.
Yeah.
And everything that is around the music world.
Yeah.
Children,
Thrice, I
beers,
think,
a little bit of Thrice, you know. What else we got? Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/here and now. Check that out. Please support us. It's right now it's targeted for the podcast, but it supports this as well. This is kind of they're sister projects, so
it's gonna keep us alive.
It helps both.
Yeah.
It starts as low as $1. So if you guys can't throw us $1, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I can't throw us $1, so I guess
that would seem weird.
Anyways. Also, noisysnailstudios.com for several other really good projects with more things to come. We're working on a lot of really good things.
Disc golf show.
Disc golf show is a big one. The Mana show. It's fairly local to Sacramento, but she talks to people. She's had guests from the East Coast, guests from all over, guests that are here but that are going places.
Yeah. I think Sacramento's pretty interesting too.
Sacramento's super interesting. She always has a lot to talk about, and it's really cool. It doesn't get the credit it deserves nationally, I think.
Yeah.
So
it will someday. It's coming up.
It will.
We got that stadium going downtown.
Yep, that'll do it. That's going to do it.
It's going to change the world.
I'm actually kind of excited about that.
Hell yeah.
We'll see. I think that about does it.
With that,
Yep.
All right.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.